So this morning I woke up to a huge troop of little vervet monkeys there must have been about 40 of them. And they were all gathered in the little back veranda, obviously trying to look for open windows. But there's a mom monkey with her little baby. So we've just come through spring and we're heading into summer now. So there's lots and lots of little babies as well. But, they come into the garden to eat the berries and the mulberries off the trees. They demolish the strawberries that I've got in the back here. But I just thought you might enjoy it. They're actually so cute. They're very naughty, but very cute. But they just get so daring. I mean, there's two of them that try to come into the kitchen, and I was standing right there. And if they do get into the kitchen, they will tip over jars. They will take anything they possibly can find. But these two were really trying to chance it. But I thought you might just enjoy that. I always enjoy their little visits. And there were just so many of them today. Knocked over the bin. But that's how I was woken up this morning, with them jumping on the roof, and they make a loud noise as well. So let's just get into it. Welcome everyone. My name is Janice. Hope you're all doing well. So today I wanted to try something totally new. So for those of you that have watched before, you know that I normally stay in my resin for 20 minutes before I use it when I'm doing a bloom. So this time I wanted to try something completely different. So what I did was, as usual, I stirred my resin. It's a 1-to-1 resin. I mixed 120 grams. I stirred it for 6 minutes. And then I stood it in very hot water, a bowl of very hot water. And I let it stand for exactly 6 minutes. And I want to see what happens, because it's really heated up the resin nicely. And I want to see what happens when I make blooms from it now. So this is a huge experiment, and we'll see what happens. So I've just taken some white pigment paste, and I've put 2 blobs on there, and I'm putting it into a separate cup. I'm taking some of the resin that's been standing warming up in the bowl, and I'm just going to pour a little bit in there. And I'm going to mix that in well. You also need to make sure that your molds are level. Otherwise your blooms will not be centered. And you're going to need your alcohol inks. Okay, so 6 minutes is up, and I've taken the resin out of the bowl. It's very warm. It's very warm. And I'm just letting it stand for approximately 1 minute out of the water, just to thicken up a little bit. So it's probably the consistency of honey now, and I'm pouring it into both molds. So what happens now, because the resin is warm and you've put it into a larger surface and into your mold that is cool, your resin starts contracting. And so I find that it is quite important to start putting your inks in and then obviously your pigment paste after that, because the resin starts contracting as it cools down and it pulls towards the center. So with this experiment that I'm doing, I want to see what the bloom comes out like, and also I want to see, by waiting longer, what happens when your resin has cooled down too much. So my smaller mold, my alcohol ink bottle was blocked, so it squirted a bit out, but I'm not too worried about it. I'll just mix it in. So both of these approximately the same heat now. Okay, the resin is warm, and already the resin has started, it's going to start pulling towards the center. Now you don't have to mix like this. On this one I am doing it, but you know, you don't have to, when you put your inks in, you don't have to do this. So I'm just using freehand, and I'm using the white that I mixed in with the resin, and I'm just using a small stick, and I'm just doing smallish little petals. Now this took me approximately 10 minutes to do. I have used I've sped this up a bit, so you don't have to sit through the whole 10 minutes of that. But you will see very soon how already the white is going to start spreading. It kind of starts getting pulled towards the center. So already there's movement on that white, because the resin is still nice and warm and it's pulling towards the middle. Now I'm starting the small one. So now remember that that's been standing for a good 10 minutes. So the resin would have cooled down quite a lot. Now I'm doing a very similar pattern on there, and it also probably took me about 6 minutes to do that. And I have sped this up, as I said before, so we will see the difference now, because the resin in this small mold will have cooled down significantly. And if you look at the big mold now, you will see how that white is definitely spreading. There's movement to it. I'm going to also put the camera on a hyperlapse, so you can actually see the movement of that, the big mold, how it's pulling so nicely into the middle. And that's what's supposed to happen. Okay, so this is the next day. And I'm going to, because I feel quite happy about the big mold, I'm going to keep it very simple. I'm just putting a black background, but I can already see that the small mold is just, I'm not going to waste putting a backing on there, because I already know that it hasn't worked. So again, I'm just using a 1-to-1 resin, and I mix 60 grams, and I've poured that onto the back. I popped the bubbles, and I left it overnight to cure. Right, so this is the next morning, and I'm going to demold it. Now my mold is very old. I'm waiting for my new molds to arrive, so it is quite a matte finish, but I did put a top coat on later on that I will show you. But the movement on that was beautiful. I love the petals. I think it came out really nicely. Very, very happy with that. And so this is the next one. So now you'll see, because I can already see that, and there wasn't movement. And that was because the resin was not, I had let the resin cool down far too much. So I'm just going to put it on a bit of a black background so you can see there was no movement there. So it's vitally important, you know, that you work with your resin when it's still so nice and warm, and that is going to cause the resin to really contract as it cools down, and that's going to pull your pigment paste and your inks towards the middle. And so that's all I wanted to really just kind of stress, is why your blooms don't work. I'm happy this experiment for me, by standing it in the warm water, has worked, because it actually cuts out a lot of time, because normally I'll have to let my resin stand for the 20 minutes. So I just took my coaster and I sanded the top. I mixed 40 grams of resin, 1-to-1, the same resin, and I let it stand for a few minutes just to thicken it up a little bit. I didn't want it to run off the edges. It just works easier when it's a little bit thicker. And I put a top coat on, and it looks stunning. It's got a beautiful shine to it. Just used my heat gun, popped the bubbles, and happy with the result. I left it overnight, and I took a few pictures outside, because the colors also seem to change a bit in different lights. But thank you for watching. I hope it's helped a little bit, and I will see you on the next one.